Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to have this topology. This is all 192.168.1 networks, all 192.168, and this is our major network, you can say, but we are using /24. So 192.168.1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let us see. I have already assigned the IP addresses. Can I ping my default gateway? Ping 192.168.1.1. Yes, I can ping my default gateway, and I can ping 2.1, but I will not be able to ping 2.2. Why? Because there is no routing protocol running as of now. I have assigned the basic IP addresses over here, here, and all the basic IP addresses have been assigned. Now let us start the routing protocol. So if I say I want to run EIGRP over here on router 1, where should I be? I should be in the global configuration mode. I will say router EIGRP 1. 1 is the autonomous system. I have to advertise two networks. I have to advertise the 192.168.1 network and 192.168.2 network. So I will say network 192.168.1.0 and network 192.168.2.0. This will do two things. If you want to understand more, if it will do, now it will advertise this network over here, and this will advertise this network over here, and also look for a neighbor on the other side. So the network command will do two things: to advertise the network on the other link, and it will also look for neighborship if there is another EIGRP speaking router over there. So let us go ahead and paste the configuration that we have decided. Here I will say copy the config and paste the configuration. Network command pasted. See, if you want to see router EIGRP1 network 1.1.1, just okay, sorry, 1.1.1.0 NE, it is ambiguous for him, question mark. It also understands the wildcard bits. Now it will take 192.168.1.0 and 2.0. On these both interfaces I am running EIGRP. Now on R2, how many networks do I have? On R2 I have three networks: 192.168.2.0, 3.0 and 4.0. By if I do not put a network statement over here, this network will not be advertised to its neighbors. So always be sure to give the network statement. So how many networks do we have here? Three, right? So I will say network 192.168.2.0, network 168.3.0, and I have one more network 168.4.0. So I am running EIGRP autonomous system 1 on these three networks. Simple as that. Just copy the configuration. Let's go and push the config on your router 2, and let us wait for neighborship to come up. See, it is a very fast routing protocol, you can say. The moment I said 2.0, this router went ahead and formed adjacency with its neighbor. So the parameters in the hello packet, you can say, matched. The authentication is not there. So by default, we are in the same AS and we formed neighborship. If you go and see your routing table on router 1, you go on this router, show IP route. Here it says this is dual. I have learnt a route 192.168.3.0/24. The administrative distance in this bracketed tuples is 90, AD is 90, and this is my metric calculation. The distance from me to reach that network, and that is reachable via 2.2, and this is the exit interface that I am taking. To reach to network, you can say, a recursive lookup will happen. Now, as of now, we are not able to see the fifth network. Why? Because R3's configuration is yet to be done. We have done the configuration here, but here the configuration is still to be done. So let us write the configuration of R3. Router 3 will have two network statements. One will be 4.0 and 5.0. So network 4.0 and 5.0, I want to run EIGRP over here. Simple, what we will do is go on router 3, enable, and I'll just paste the configuration over here. Immediately, my neighbor adjacency is formed. Everything looks fine. Let us go on router 1 again and let us check the routing table. Do you see a new route? It says show IP route. Dual has advertised 5.0. AD is 90. And this is 10 seconds before I have learnt the route. Getting the point?
Yeah.
Okay, so running EIGRP is very simple. It is very fast. You can see show IP EIGRP. If you want to see more show IP EIGRP, hit a question mark. It will tell you the interfaces where I am running, the neighbors that I have, the topology that I have built. It will tell you this is a passive. Passive is good actually in EIGRP. Active is I am actively looking for a route. See, this route has one successor and the feasible distance is this to that route. Actually, this is directly connected, so no worries. Why do you see a higher metric? Because EIGRP uses the least bandwidth and the cumulative delay and multiplies this with 256. That is the reason you see bigger numbers. RIP does not understand more than 15. So it will be difficult for RIP to understand. Getting the point?
Yeah.
So if I want to ping from here, earlier I was not able to reach anybody outside my network. Earlier I was not able to reach from here to here. But now due to the connectivity being established, I should be able to reach from this PC to this server also. Can I ping 5.100? Yes. It should take a few seconds. And the first packet will be dropped. Later on, everything will be fine. So I have established the connectivity from this PC over here till the server over here. Getting the point? How to run EIGRP in a very basic way?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let us see one other thing. Let us see. What I will do here is I will advertise one network over here. I will simply create a testing interface. I will say interface loopback 1 IP address 1.1.1.1.0 and I will advertise this network into EIGRP. As of now, I have created a network over here and this is not added into EIGRP, so my neighbors will not come to know. So if I want to tell about this network to my neighbors, I will say EIGRP, please advertise this network router EIGRP1 network 1.1.1.0. Actually, this is a class C network, class A into class C, subnetted to class C, but this is a /24 subnet mask, right? Let us see what is the behavior. Let us go on router 2 over here. And let us say show IP route. If you notice over here, this route is being received as a /8 over here. But actually over there it is a /24, isn't it?
Yeah.
A /24 and /8 is not good. So I do not want, this is called automatic summarization. Automatic summarization means sending one route instead of all the routes. Now for example, if I say this router is router 1 and this is router 2, here they are connected like this. Now assuming that this guy has a network 1.1.1.1, 1.2.2.2, 1.3.3.3. Like this, he has 3 networks. But what he is saying is, this is all /24. Assuming that they are all /24, he says, I have all the networks 1.0.0.0/8. What does this /8 mean over here? This /8 means I have networks from 1.0.0.0 till 1.255.255.255. But in reality, I have only 1.333. I don't have anyone beyond that. I don't have 1.444. I don't have 1.55, anything. I don't have any network after this. But this is, you can say, a drawback of automatic summarization. You don't want this to happen. You want him to tell him the truth. You can say, tell him only one. Right? So what I will do here is, I will, and you must also say no auto-summary. This will flap the neighborship, but after saying no auto summary, see the behavior on router 2. The behavior on router 2 now has changed. Earlier it was /8, now it says the perfect
20.
network /24. Why? Because I am not giving you a summary route. Okay, so it's a very simple example that if you say you want to come to Delhi, you want to come to Pune, you want to come to Bangalore, wherever, and I advertise these three, but what is he saying? For you to come anywhere in India, you come to me. This is the whole India route, and this is Pune, Bombay, Delhi, like this. So this is auto summary, but this is a perfect route. So I don't want to use a summary route. We will see manual summarization after this. What we will do is we will see if you say I don't want to advertise this as /8 and there are 5-7 networks and I don't even want these to be advertised in a 1-by-1 fashion. Actually, if I say 1.1.1.1, 1.2.2, I don't want this also. I want one route that can accommodate all these networks in one route. I want manual summarization. So we'll do that manual summarization after this one.